I want to highlight the tale of two trades. This is sterling against the US dollar. If you look at the long-term picture, we've got a very definite negative story for sterling against the dollar. We've seen the markets go all the way down to levels not seen since some March 1985 recently, with the lows that we saw last year, and this is looking very negative indeed. And in fact, if you look at the weekly as well, you can see it's a very similar sort of picture, that we've got these lower lows and we've really not got any sort of upward traction at all. So it is a very negative picture, so short sterling in the longer term. But I want to talk a little bit about what's happening in the closer price action that we've got, and things are looking quite positive. So potentially we've got what could be a long trade going into the back end of January for sterling. Here we are at 125.91 on from the lows that we saw on the 15th of January at 119.80. Now, what's happening for sterling is that we've broken past this, what had previously been support and resistance, this line here that we've got, which it broke past in the last couple of days. And it's gone past the green and the blue line, which is the 50 and the 100 day moving average. Let's take a look at the hourly chart, and you can see in some more detail more about what's been happening as this trade continues to unwind on the upside, and this spectacular rise that we've had. And the interesting thing about the gains that we've got in this last move that we've had this morning on this hourly chart is that if you draw Fibonacci from the swing high that we had back on the 6th of December, take it all the way down to that low point that we had there, that low point at 1985, you can see that at this point here, this hourly chart is just touching the 76.4. So we're at a key level here on the Fibonacci for this position. Now, if you think that we're going to get a close on the hourly chart past this, we've then got upside to go up to the 127 level, which I know a lot of people are looking at. It's a big round figure on the upside. Now, if you think this is going to continue and you've got a potential long position on here, do not forget your stops where you should put in, possibly at this swing low point here at 124.24, which would be a good position to put a stop in. If you wanted to make it a little bit tighter, you could go potentially down to this line here, which is the 125 line. But certainly you want to put a stop in on this trade just in case things turn around. It's a very febrile environment at the moment for sterling against the US dollar, but certainly in the short term, we're looking at possibly a long trade with a very good and solid stop in case things go wrong. But the longer term picture is still looking very negative for sterling.